Hosted in conjunction with Criisp Media, the CEO interview series allows investors to hear directly from the CEOs leading the companies featured on Wholesale Investor. Enjoy the interview and reach out via the details in the description.
Hi, and welcome to another CEO interview. Today I'm joined by Riccardo Canevari, CEO of Radiopharm Theranostics. Thank you for joining me again for this interview, Riccardo.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Amazing. Now, Riccardo, you have been in our studio before, and last time we had a great discussion about Radiopharm. But this time, there might be newer members of the audience that don't know about Radiopharm yet. So can we start with a high-level overview of your business?
Yeah, with pleasure. So, Radiopharm Theranostics is a startup biotech, and the company was created with the intention to play an important role in oncology. In particular, using the unique mechanism of action of a new approach that is called radiopharmaceutical therapies.
Amazing. Can you dive deeper into the technology for us? So the technology that we are seeing come out of Radiopharm, it would be great if you could elaborate a little bit more on that.
Our approach to science is really to have a molecule that is extremely selected for the tumor tissue, while leaving the normal tissues almost untouched. What we do, we link to this molecule an isotope. And an isotope has the power to kill the cancer cell when the molecule is able to deliver near the tumor site.
Amazing. Well, now recently I read about the announcement about the joint venture with MD Anderson. Can you share more details about that?
MD Anderson is the top center in US, and they have amazing scientists and a very powerful research and development.
Yes.
And what they like to do, they wanted to bring their technologies. They have 4 molecules, and they want to develop as radiopharmaceutical therapies. So they were looking for a partner to co-develop these very innovative radiopharmaceutical therapies together. And we were very pleased as Radiopharm Theranostics that we have been selected as a partner of choice. So we started this company together, and our ambition is to conclude the preclinical results of those molecules and move to patient and to clinical trial as soon as possible. So we are very excited about this collaboration with such a top institution.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubts about that. We also heard about the phase 2 trials of brain metastasis. Would you like to share a little bit more about that with the audience?
At the end of October, at a very important clinical conference, we were able to present the phase 2 data of our imaging asset called F18 Pivalate. This trial was conducted in patients with brain metastasis. So these are patients that has a primary tumor like breast cancer, colorectal cancer, melanoma, or lung cancer. Unfortunately, during time, this cancer might come to the brain and develop brain metastasis. So it's very important for clinicians to have tools to detect and follow the progression of those brain metastases better than they can do today. So our imaging agents show in a statistically significant matter the ability to have a strong uptake in the brain metastasis being concentrated there. So when the patient does a CT scan, the physician can really see the metastasis very well. And so this is important because in addition to the typical MRI, now physician might have another possibility to better track the development of the disease in their patient with brain metastasis.
Amazing. Well, I have to say you're doing great work, because especially the people who are going through this journey, it's so much harder, and it is great to see that, companies are really stepping up. So it's great to know the progress that you're making. Now, what should the prospective investors in our audience should be excited to see with Radiopharm, let's say over the next 6 to 12 months?
Yes, absolutely. So, of course, starting from the results of our phase 2 trial with Pivalate, we like to bring the data to FDA to have a discussion with them and to see what is the next step in terms of development. Hopefully, we can go directly to phase 3, so to pivotal trial, and this will mean we will be just one step away from commercialization. That would be amazing. Not only from an imaging point of view, but also we have therapeutic molecule. And we are very glad to share that at the beginning of 2023, we plan to start 2 phase 1 therapeutic clinical trial here in Australia. We do have a collaboration with Genesis Care as a CRO. And the 2 areas where we are focusing are lung cancer and prostate cancer. For example, in lung cancer, to my knowledge, this is the first clinical trial in patients with non-small cell lung cancer and the radiopharmaceutical. So we are very happy to bring innovation to patients here in Australia.
That's brilliant. Well, we are looking forward to keeping tabs on the journey of Radiopharm. And I really hope that, I can have you again join us for an interview for another update with the progress of Radiopharm so far. Well, for anyone in our audience who would like to get in touch with the team at Radiopharm, please see the details at the side of the screen and in the description. Thank you again, Riccardo, for joining me for this interview and sharing the latest updates with Radiopharm.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Brilliant.